Hello friends, in this session we will talk about halophilic vibrios and Vibrio mimicus. We studied about Vibrio cholera in the previous session. Besides Vibrio cholera, there is one more Vibrio which is known as Vibrio mimicus. It is known as mimicus because it mimics Vibrio cholera. Means the properties of Vibrio mimicus are similar to that of Vibrio cholera. So it is called Vibrio mimicus. And Vibrio mimicus is obtained from seafoods. It causes gastrointestinal disease which is self-limited, and difference from Vibrio cholera is that it does not ferment sucrose. Vibrio cholera ferments sucrose and it shows yellow colonies on TCBS medium, while Vibrio mimicus shows green colonies on TCBS medium because it does not ferment sucrose. तो विब्रियो कॉलेरा और विब्रियो मिमिकस ये नॉन हेलोफिलिक विब्रियोस वाले हुए. अब हेलोफिलिक विब्रियोस देखते हैं. हेलोफिलिक विब्रियोस में 3 स्पीसीज हैं जो कॉमन है. विब्रियो पैराहेमोलाइटिकस, विब्रियो एल्जिनोलाइटिकस और विब्रियो वुल्निफिकस. उन सब का नेचुरल हैबिटेट है सी वाटर, मरीन एनवायरनमेंट, और उन सब का कॉमन सोर्स is seafoods. They are acquired from seafoods, and they cause gastrointestinal infections. Besides gastrointestinal infections, they can also cause wound infections, eye infections, ear infections. Foods like crabs, prawns and shrimps can be a source of vibrios, halophilic vibrios. Vibrio parahemolyticus are curved gram-negative bacilli with capsules, and they show bipolar staining, and they are pleomorphic. They show 2 types of flagella. In liquid medium they show polar flagella, while in solid medium they show peritrichous flagella. And 2 to 4% salt concentration is the normal requirement. They can tolerate up to 8% salt concentration. Vibrio parahemolyticus can tolerate up to 8% salt concentration. Culture properties में it can grow on MAC conchi, blood agar, TCBS. On MAC it shows non-lactose fermenter colonies. On blood agar it shows beta hemolytic colonies. On TCBS it shows green colonies, means sucrose non-fermenter. Biochemical properties में oxidase, catalase, indole and citrate are positive. Nitrate test positive. And this bacteria Vibrio parahemolyticus is heat labile, susceptible to heat. It is viable on refrigeration and freezing. Okay. And antigenic properties में it has 3 major antigens, O, H and K antigens, and there it has a hemolysin. It produces a hemolysin which is thermostable, and this thermostable hemolysin is the major virulence factor of Vibrio parahemolyticus. And there is one phenomenon known as Kanagawa phenomenon. When you grow Vibrio parahemolyticus on Vagatsuma agar, what is Vagatsuma agar? It is high salt mannitol blood agar. High salt mannitol agar containing blood. So this medium is called Vagatsuma agar. And when you grow certain strains of Vibrio parahemolyticus on Vagatsuma agar, they show beta hemolysis. And such strains are known as Kanagawa positive strains. And these strains are actually the ones which are pathogenic to human beings. So strains pathogenic to human beings show hemolysis on Vagatsuma agar, and they are known as Kanagawa positive strains. While strains which are non-pathogenic to human beings, they are present in the environment, they are known as Kanagawa negative strains, as they do not show hemolysis. Epidemiology of Vibrio parahemolyticus. It is found in marine environments, and consumption of contaminated seafoods like fish, crabs, oysters can lead to infection of Vibrio parahemolyticus. Clinical features में it causes gastroenteritis. 5 to 72 hours is the incubation period. There is eosinophilic watery diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, fever, abdominal pain. Fever is low grade. Stool has cellular exudates. And besides this gastroenteritis, it can also cause wound infections, eye infections and ear infections, and it can also cause pneumonia. Then next is Vibrio alginolyticus. Vibrio alginolyticus is also a halophilic Vibrio. It can tolerate salt concentration up to 10%. It grows on TCBS medium and shows yellow colonies. So yellow colonies means sucrose fermenter. So in this chapter, yellow colonies on TCBS was shown by Vibrio cholera. उसके बाद ये सेकंड एग्जांपल ऑफ येलो कॉलोनीज ऑन TCBS है विब्रियो एल्जिनोलाइटिकस. तो ये दो एग्जांपल ऐसे आप याद रख सकते हो विब्रियोस में जो येलो कॉलोनीज ऑन TCBS देते हैं, बाकी सब ग्रीन कलर की कॉलोनीज देते हैं. फिर इट शोज स्वार्मिंग. विब्रियो एल्जिनोलाइटिकस शोज स्वार्मिंग. एट दिस पॉइंट वी कैन नोट दैट swarming is a property shown by Proteus, and besides Proteus there is one more example we came across in our textbook, that is Clostridium tetani. And now we have seen one more bacteria, Vibrio alginolyticus, which shows swarming. So at this junction you have three examples of bacteria which show swarming: Proteus, Clostridium tetani and Vibrio alginolyticus. All right. And Vibrio alginolyticus is obtained from seafoods and seawater, and it causes GI infection, wound infections, ear infections, eye infections. Then comes Vibrio vulnificus. Vibrio vulnificus is also gram-negative bacilli, facultative anaerobe. They show green colonies on TCBS. They ferment lactose, so they will show pink colonies on Mekong agar. कैप्सूल है उसमें. फिर इट हैज़ हाइड्रोलाइटिक एंजाइम्स लाइक प्रोटीएसेस एंड साइटोलाइसिन्स विच आर इट्स विरुलेंस फैक्टर्स. इट इज़ ऑब्टेन फ्रॉम सी वाटर and it causes foodborne diseases, and it can also cause wound infections. Two types of infection: wound infections and GI tract infections. और ट्रांसमिशन कैसे होगा? तो एक्सपोजर ऑफ wound to contaminated sea water will lead to wound infections, and consumption of contaminated seafoods will lead to GI tract infections. Vibrio vulnificus causes life-threatening infections, and medicines like tetracyclines and aminoglycosides are effective against Vibrio vulnificus. For prevention, avoiding raw seafoods will help prevent Vibrio vulnificus infections. Then there are some more bacteria in this group: Aeromonas and Plesiomonas. Aeromonas and Plesiomonas, they cause diarrheal diseases and pyogenic infections in human beings. Aeromonas hydrophila is one prototype or representative species in Aeromonas. It causes red leg disease in frogs. फिर Plesiomonas shigeloides is a prototype species among Plesiomonas. Plesiomonas में एक ही species है, Plesiomonas shigeloides, और it causes diarrheal disease. It is called shigeloides because it resembles shigella in many properties, so it is called Plesiomonas shigeloides. Both Aeromonas and Plesiomonas are oxidase positive. They have polar flagella, and they differ from Vibrios in consumption of amino acids. So at the end of it, just remember that besides Vibrio cholera, there is one Vibrio mimicus which mimics Vibrio cholera in properties. Then there are some halophilic Vibrios: Vibrio parahemolyticus, Vibrio alginolyticus, Vibrio vulnificus. उसमें Vibrio parahemolyticus में Kanagawa phenomenon. फिर Vibrio alginolyticus में yellow colonies on TCBS like Vibrio cholera. Vibrio vulnificus में ऐसा कोई स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट नहीं है, बट Vibrio vulnificus can cause wound infections and GI tract infections similar to Vibrio alginolyticus and Vibrio parahemolyticus. And just one objective point you can remember: there is one bacteria among these which shows two types of flagella, Vibrio parahemolyticus. It shows polar flagella in liquid media and peritrichous flagella in solid media. And three examples of bacteria which cause swarming: Proteus, Clostridium tetani and Vibrio alginolyticus. Thank you.